Hi, in today's session I want to talk about vitamin E, okay? I spoke to you the other day, or maybe I don't know when it was, about vitamin A. And maybe, what I didn't tell you, maybe some of you remember, especially those of you in California, can remember when there had to be a sign up on your walls if you're a health food retailer, or if you're a consumer, you may have seen in the store, it said vitamin A can be dangerous in high amounts. Well, one of the reasons that sign came about is because the medical community knows the value of vitamin A, how it works for the immune system, how it protects you. And it's not in their best interest for you to be healthy. Isn't that sad? Kind of sick, actually. Be that as it may, I always recommend vitamin A, at least 25,000 IUs a day. If you're going to do fish liver oil, do it for 5 days a week, like it's taught in the Bible, take a Sabbath, and in this case, take 2 days as your Sabbath. And again, one of the things that I talked about somewhere is about cycles, how everything flows in cycles. So there's an action and a pause. In the pause part, give your body a rest, let it process whatever residual amounts of vitamin A may be in your liver, because that's where the liver stores. But I believe, based on what's going on, that you're going to end up using it. And if you're taking beta carotene because you're a vegan or a vegetarian, then don't worry about it, because the beta carotene will only convert what's required. Vitamin E was another one where there's been bad press and says it's not worth anything, you're wasting your money. In fact, they say you're wasting your money if you take any supplements. Yeah, they don't want you healthy. It's bad for their business. Okay? I have 2 words for them, and it's not happy birthday. So here's the deal with vitamin E. The beauty, first off, let me put the two together in the sense of vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin C are all free radical scavengers. Why is that important? They're also called antioxidants. Why is that important? Because even the medical community knows that free radicals create damage in the body. Hello? And they limit that damage. They can stop that damage. And I believe everybody should take at least 1,000 IUs on a daily basis. So here's the deal though. Take a look, if you're assuming you're taking a good multivitamin, you probably have anywhere from 100, a really good one will have 400 IUs, although vitamin E is expensive, so some may be down in the 200 range. Whatever it is, buy yourself a small bottle of either 100 IUs or 200 IUs, because you can't go from, it's like the old George Carlin joke, you can't get there from here. You've got to do it incrementally. You've got to build. So if you're on 200 in your supplement, get a 200 IU bottle, or a bottle of 200 IU vitamin E, and add in 1 pearl for the next 10 days. That gives your body a chance to acclimate to this new level. Now you're at 400. Add in another one, so now you're due for 10 days. So every 10 days, keep adding a pearl until you get to the 1,000 IUs on a daily basis. It will slow down the aging process, and we all want to stay young and beautiful forever. Not only do we want to stay young and beautiful, we want to be vibrant, we want to have vitality, we want to be able to move, we want to be disease-free. The best way to do that, nourish yourself. It's really that simple. If you have any questions, you can always reach me here. I am a holistic naturopath, so if you do ask me questions about a disease or a condition, I'm going to give it to you from a mind, body, spirit point of view, because that's who I am, that's how I work with my clients. You need to always understand what's going on here, because the emotions are, for 90% of us, the emotional cause. Actually, I believe for everybody, it's emotional conflict between your spiritual directives and your emotional needs that create the conflict and disease in the body. And all diseases is just another way of your mind saying to you, pay attention to what's going on. There's an issue. Okay? So if you have questions, reach me here. Check out my website, michaelshealth.com, and read up on the literature. There's all kinds of great educational literature. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a fabulous everything, and take care, be well, and God bless.